What is up, YouTube? We are back with another awesome moto vlog. In the last few vlogs, some of you have noticed that the rear tailgate handle has been missing, and that is due to the brittle plastic that holds it into its place. I'm sure that a lot of you are probably in the same situation as me. If you've ever had to remove this handle, you've encountered that the almost 15-year-old plastic on these is quite brittle. Unfortunately, I was not careful enough during the backup camera install video, and I had broken this off. So in trying to fix this issue, my initial thought was to go look at some replacement handles on eBay, just get a factory replacement and be done with it. But then in my research, I found a pretty cool solution from Ohana RIg Supply. They use a nice mil-spec parachute cord for the handle, and you can choose a bunch of different colors. I went with red since I'm doing mostly a red, black, and white theme on the GX. One of the cool things about this handle is it comes with a nice CNC cut back plate, and it has the Ohana RIg Supply logo cut into it. I'm a really big fan of the way this backing plate looks. It's got their logo on it. It just looks clean, and it's gonna just overall give it a nice look here than the factory version. So really excited about this. It's a super straightforward install. This video should be rather quick, but I just wanted to film this and document for anybody who's considering this. This is, I will say, a $65 handle, so it's a little pricey. So if you broke off your handle and budget is a concern, you may want to go the eBay route just because it'll be cheaper. But if you're like me and you want to change up the back of the GX and you're willing to spend a little bit extra money for a nicer handle, definitely recommend this. It is a pretty awesome looking product, and I'll link their stuff down below if anybody's interested in clicking and checking out their products. Nice stuff. I'm not sponsored by them in any way. Just think that they do some cool stuff. They make a couple of neat accessories for the GX. Alright, so let's get started with this simple install. Although it's simple, they do also provide instructions if you want to follow along with those. You really just need a 4mm hex key so that you can tighten down those bolts. They do also recommend they use like a wall stud looking piece. They recommend a file in case this doesn't fit in properly. They want you to file down that square hole and make some room for this. I think I might have to file it down a little bit, but we'll see. We'll do a little bit of a test fit there. So really, a file and a 4mm hex key, and you should be good to go. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is you want to take your backing plate and your parachute cord handle, and I put a bolt through already on one side, and the first thing you do is just slide it through like that. Once you have the bolt through, you take this toggle nut and you just throw that on the back like so, and repeat for the other side. So once you have that set up, it should look like this with your bolts through, toggle nuts with the wings facing down because they're going to fold inwards and then catch on the inside of that panel. Alright, so I'm just going to do a little test fit and see if I can slide these in. Like they say, you might need a file, but I'm going to try to go ahead without it. And it looks like this side over here is fine without, so I'll slide that in. You can hear that click. That clicking noise you heard was the toggle nut releasing inside the door panel and catching on the inside. And so we'll go ahead and do the same for the other side as well. So unfortunately this left side hole is a little bit smaller than the right side one, and so this toggle nut does not slide through. So I'm going to go ahead and use a Dremel and make this hole just a little bit wider so we can fit this nut through, and we should be good from there. Alright, so now with the hole widened just a little bit more, we can fit this into place. And once it's in there, you push in and you have it click and engage. So once you have the handle and clips engaged, all you need to do is tighten up these 4mm bolts with your 4mm Allen key. Alright, so just like that, we have our Ohana RIg Supply handle. Nice and sturdy. Love the way it looks. We got that logo on there, which looks cool. Let's give it a nice touch of color to the back of the tailgate here. And it's also making me realize that this floppy net thing has definitely got to go. And there are a couple of cool options out there for panels and tables that fold out. I'm going to do some research and try to address this floppiness, because this now just seems ridiculous and I don't know why I've dealt with this for so long, because this is just unusable. Like I said earlier, if you're going for the cheap route and you just want to replace the handle, go ahead and go with one from eBay. That's going to be a cheaper route. But if you're like me and you really want to change up the look and you're willing to spend a little bit of money, go with the Ohana RIg Supply. It really makes the back end look a lot nicer, adds some color, a bunch of different colors out there for it. Well, that about does it for today's video. Very easy install, 2 bolts, a little bit of filing, not too bad for a quick 10-minute job. So if you liked today's video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button so I get some feedback on whether or not you like today's content. If you're a fellow GX owner and you're interested in more GX470 content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you get updated every time I upload new videos. If you're interested in seeing more behind the scenes content, follow me on Instagram at Awesomoto, where you can see behind the scenes content and sneak peeks at upcoming videos. I've got a ton of great GX content in line for the next few months, and I'm also working on a little bit of a secret project that I can't quite talk to you about, but as soon as I'm able to tell you details, I'll let you know more about that. So that's a wrap on today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.